Okay, so when they said loose skill-based matchmaking, I thought it was going to be loose. And we're probably going to lose a couple players because it's disjunction. No matter how much I stagger the queue, I match the exact same players after a pretty long wait. So, it is what it is, but it is definitely not loose if that is what's happening. So, this being said, let's focus on the commentary today. New purpose pulse rifle, high impact frame. I showed you the adaptive frame Desperado pulse. Yeah, that's a thing. Yesterday. It's called the yesteryear. The adaptive, to make it work, you have to specifically build into it. Build into Radiant or Gear Falcon and make sure that you're using a damage booster to 2 burst and then use the Desperado to get an even faster 2 burst. The thing about the high impact frame is you don't need to do all that. It's just good right out of the gate. You can 2 burst. So that's what I plan to do. When they're in range, they will get 2 bursted. Then I will have Desperado, which, by the way, not going to sugarcoat it, not a fan of the perk. I do have Icarus grip here. Wow, what a shot. Oh, teammate spawning there, so they're on A. Let me try to get an angle on A then. I'll hold it down. I know I can't stop A if I go there. We're just trading spawns.
Zone C captured. Power play. Keep the pressure on.
Alright, so through the spawn. Respect. Alright, so they're invis on top of me. Nice. Good read. Good shots, teammate. So we just flip spawns again, but we lost B this time. We try to get an angle. I've been learning this map a lot better. And I do like this map, by the way. I just don't like it for 6s. I almost got killed by my teammate shoving me there. Oh, that was huge. Let's just chunk this up in the air. It's fine. Use that in a sec. A little optimistic, don't we think? Good kill. Got that excellent TTK. I think Invis is about to swing, so I gotta be careful. Alright, I know the SMG is fully spun. What can I do here? Maybe get some elevation? They're still deep in that spawn, yeah? We haven't flipped? Oh, they all quit. Awesome. So I will quit too. Maybe I'll join the enemy team. After all of that searching, after all of that time. Okay, so to recap. Yesteryear, you have to build into it. New purpose, you don't. Bitterspite is a really cool origin trait for these 2 perks. This is such a perfect pulse rifle that I'm going to admit this. I have it marked as junk on my Destiny item manager. I just want to do a video on this to say I did, but I don't like it. And the reason why is because when you aim down sights, it's not a dot, and I feel like my aim is hot garbage with this thing. Though I can't deny that it is really good at its job. So Bitterspite, take damage, faster reload. Desperado, headshot kill and reload, faster rate of fire. Tunnel vision, body shot kill, reload, or headshot kill, reload. You get more target acquisition and faster aim down sight speed to help with this abysmal handling. Now sure, I could help the handling in another way by either going Dragon Shadow or playing Gunslinger again just to get on your mark. I prefer so many more pulses to this though. Let's go look at the Destiny item manager for a second. Just show you what I mean. I also think this has a very interesting role that I like even more than Desperado. Let's look for stars in shadow. Here we go. So I would prefer this type of pulse rifle. Have kill clip. Why? Because I play cover very hard to the point where Desperado doesn't even really help me. Sure, it's nice to swing wide and be able to win a duel even faster. You already have the winning time to kill with the pulse rifle, but the problem is I spec into all the flinch mitigation in the game. I have 10 resilience, double unflinching. I'm doing everything I can to not look at the ceiling when I fight against the hand cannon. And it's still pretty noticeable if you fight explosive payload or ace of spades. Everything else, you still have a good chance of hitting your entire precision TTK. But if it's one of those guns I listed, ace or explosive, you're out of luck. It's not happening. 9 out of 12. Awesome. So you're going to see this in real time. Should have put a clock on the screen. So arrowhead break brings that recoil direction up to 100. It's very noticeable, very easy. Pull slightly down. I would not have changed the stability masterwork. I know I recommended range on yesterday's pulse. This one I recommend on stability. Pretty much exactly what you see. But that's not the role that I want. The role that I want is harmony. That is a 20% damage increase after getting a kill with a different weapon. So what this could enable is some really fun double primary playstyles where you use something like Devil's Ruin, an exotic sidearm, the laser pistol, and try to convert it into a team wipe potentially. Devil's Ruin someone down, laser the next, switch, harmony someone while your Devil's Ruin in the back pocket is using the holster mod on the boots to reload. And then by the time you finish your pulse rifle magazine, switch back to the Devil's Ruin, and just keep the streak going. It sounds really fun. Until I realize it's SBMM and you're probably not going to get away with the fun loadout. This high impact frame for me is just like on the cusp of being something meta that I can use to win and just something really good. If it was no time to explain, no arguments here. That is the best in slot. I will win the match if I put no time to explain on. Speaking of, I hear it in the background. I'm ready to hunter dodge. Out of the way. Shoot him through. I can only get tunnel vision. So if anybody wants to defend Desperado, that situation right there is why I prefer kill clip. Just take the damage bonus. I really like the harder hitting burst anyway. Are you going to cap that? Okay. I was wondering why he flew in. He was just avoiding someone. Got a little aid. He might jump up. You know, I'm going to create some space here. Desperado actually won that for me. Like, decisively. I missed a shot and overcorrected, so that's a plus for Desperado for sure. You can correct a lot easier. That seemed very easy to shoot. Wow, we are locking them in the closet over here. Why have I never thought of this angle? I mean, okay, they can see me through the grates. That's why I never thought of this. And when they start flip spawning, it's going to be dangerous. So I got to really pay attention to where my teammates are dying. I'm about to get shot in the back and the crystal is going to expire anyway. So it's fine. I'm going to kill all these radars. I know they just set up the fortress. Triple jump I like a lot more. It's a lot easier maneuverability, and being able to float is very nice. Alright, I'm not going to get away with this again. He can't keep getting away with this. Yeah, I knew that was a matter of time. 10 streak, not bad though. I wish these trees would go. Oh, you have such good aim. My goal was to put down that little crystal. I know how small the magazine of No Time to Explain is, right? It's only 24 bullets. So, that would have been beautiful to just have him back up while I have a resist crystal, get my health back. No Time's the better gun, though. I should be losing that duel. Radar says up. Well, alright then. I thought he committed to all his fusion ammo. He has even more. I don't know what kind of fusion it is either because of the Arc Soul. Which, by the way, Arc Souls are huge for sixes. They can win matches on their own. Oh, he's trying that spot. Awesome. The more you know. I would really like to pick that angle too. Oh my gosh, that's an angle. Oh, this is great. Good shots. Alright, so it's 2 no times to explain. An explosive hand cannon. They're really switching to the pulses on this one. I could lob a super all the way in the back and just keep them closed down, but I really want B flag. Let's try this maneuver. Can see them through the grates. Okay, Lorelei. Thorn. Oh, that's the connection I signed up for with SBMM. That right there. Fellow Floridian. Here's another spot. If you want to just hide in the ceiling for a sec. This game's unplayable right now.
You're a wall around those zones. Take that iron will beyond the crucible. Power play. Keep the pressure on.
Alright, catharsis, whatever. I feel better. It is what it is. As long as this system, quote me on this, as long as this decision bolsters our player base, and the majority of the player base is happy and enjoying Destiny 2, I'll eat shit for the community, right? You see what I go through. Oftentimes, I feel like I still have to try very, 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 very hard to prevent a mercy. And the quality of my teammates just go up ever so slightly, but the quality of my opponents do too. It's still the same balancing, it feels. So I still am getting the lesser 5 of the 12, at least on average. Doesn't feel like the snake draft or whatever they call it. Anyhow, let's get back on subject and stop being mad. New purpose. High impact frame. Harmonic siphon on the helmet because it's a stasis gun. It also has headstone, which is really cool. But I want to try harmony. I want to go like Jotun into 2 burst. Devil's Ruin into 2 burst, into auto load. I want to do that in the future. Not going to reverse boost or anything to make it happen, though. I'm just going to, instead of playing 3 or 4 games to get a pretty good commentary where I feel like I've learned the ins and outs of a build and can convey it while playing, kind of rehearsed it a little bit in the matches, working through all the tough sections during a gunfight, trying to give you tips and you learn something along the way. Yeah, it takes a couple games to really get fluid. Sometimes I just hit the record button and it comes out perfectly the first time. That was a lot of Season 1 for me. I was just really in my groove there. But nowadays, builds are so much more complicated and players are so much better at this game too. So it's a lot harder to on the fly talk about things and still produce good results. So I hope you all appreciate it. Anyhow, I will probably delete this whenever I get the Harmony version. Whatever Eververse has to do to get me a red dot, let me know. Yeah, Gemini Jesters are awesome. I know I was talking about weaning myself off the other day. Nice little play session with them. Supposedly good players in this SBMM brackets. They can't hang without the radar. And I mean, that confirms it for me. I went from feeling like I was struggling to now running lobbies again. Just with the one simple trick. Bungie employees hate them. Like, remove the radar. Tangents aside, I will see you on the next one. I'm not really needlessly stretching this. I just have a lot on my mind. Talk to y'all later.